Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, we are discussing the way.
As everyone knows, today, Liyue holds the...
According to my research, as well as my own For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue?
Oh, no. My research indicates that Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. The world's first Mora would no doubt... That is, that the Lord of Geo used this... Well, by the book when it comes...
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a... The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis.
I think that Mr. Hanshu...
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating...
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know, but...
Well then, answer me this.
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why...
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of well...
Oh.
I mean,
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about...
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could...
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go. What I'm about to say is, your argument just now exhibited... So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the...
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance...
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know.
No, it's just...
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're... First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no... But this time, I registered with... I will be conducting an archaeological survey here. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli. With him.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man.
Wait, if you were studying archaeology, can...
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest...
Well, that is... Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the an ancient artifact would be good.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here? I don't mean the scenery, but
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now. What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone, but due to the different angles, so besides wind erosion.
well, a god able to fight one so powerful.
Indeed. This is where the value, most of the objects from that time were.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological. Well, since we brought so many.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is.
I get it.
Okay. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
By royal decree.
Fräulein.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Stygian Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day. See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly help. But the hydromanic monsters... I have a contract. I must put my personal needs aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Think we can get away?
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are...
We all have our areas.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist. She left me to rely solely on guess...
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not. And you! You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth.
I mean, isn't measuring their value in...
Now, calm down. No need... Oh, what a shame. The stone slab we found, however.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come... Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a...
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history. But you? You're just trying to...
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya.
Oh, by the way,
Oh? Why's that?
that's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have...
Ah, I see. What a shame.
See? You do want to sell...
What? So what? Why can't I pursue... All right, then. No need to stay here. You should...
Guess we can rest a bit. I heard that Salterai was...
According to legend, but this legend has been around for ages.
Oh, good. That's just great.
About that. I know there's a ruin. However, the ruin entrance has been... I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism... So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt. I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very...
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even...
I may know something about...
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism.
Okay, since Mr. Zhang... There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems when I investigated the seal, but when we lit up all the...
That's because you don't just need to activate. The secret to this puzzle is hidden. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingse in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always...
I think I've heard the saying.
Certainly you have, to provide a haven at that time, with the chaotic and that haven she...
How sad then.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now...
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingse in the north. With this clue, you should be able to...
Goodness gracious! Time for takeoff. Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time. Before entering the ruin,
Okay.
I propose you to agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alter. To show my sincerity, I won't.
I don't agree.
I don't agree either.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, you will have to rely on your own.
You have the audacity.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Miss. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt,
I can accept this arrangement. Well then.
Apple. Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin? Look at this!
Oh, it just looks like a
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel.
What? You're saying that even if I poured...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of...
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this... I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or...
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to...
Then let's move on, shall we?
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt. Much like a rising... The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more...
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless! Why would she...
So you are saying you want to break...
So what if I break it? Now that... Let's not forget who hired who.
Because you agreed to a Rex Lapis once said, what
That is one of your Liyue gods.
will suffer the wrath of the rock.
Pay your dues.
Brace yourself. Eyes on, reveal thyself.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
So soon.
On, reveal thyself.
No escape. So soon. That's it.
This is order.
Can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to...
Oh, darn you!
Clement's wrongdoing when people see the object of their dreams. How many? I think we should be honest with each other. That in truth,
Why do you say that?
miss, you aren't interested in I believe those legends.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you're right. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt. During the war, So I seek proof. We agreed to a contract.
Naturally. Come with me.
A sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! The power of this sword surely is. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the.
2 pieces of a broken sword.
Why? We.
Yes. But the only one object per claim.
This logic!
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot. No matter what, I must. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? That is to say, you consign.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to punish me however you want.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. As punishment.
Huh? The truth.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods.
What?
During the Archon War. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could. However, during such a. After making countless concessions.
No. No!
In her last days, she had not even.
Not even a single.
This sword is not a relic, but.
Murder weapon? No! That's
As I said before.
preposterous!
It is a. Let's follow her deeper into the room. Salt and betrayal.
What did they see? What?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this. This is the story continues that the Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release. No matter how weak, those who could not, those of her people, their descendants, so they risked their, but they need not have done so.
lie. Don't you dare try to...
This is the judging by how she appeared. Indeed. Faith in a god who... So it is for Havria. And so it... All right, then. Treading old... One cannot help.
Let's play! Yahoo! Here we go! Let's play! Yahoo! Let's play! Here we go!
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone. The Adepti, to leave them here, is to let them slumber. And I ended an era with my own two hands. History records, but history may be changed. I need to find stone carved. Therefore, I thought you are one. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts. Now then, as I said before, this includes thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.